imagine coming into an industry that there's literally no roles for you. You do not exist. It's a crazy idea. Like, what? I'm gonna go into an industry where there's never been anything written for you, and no one's planning to write anything for you. So good luck. And
Yeah.
of course, you're a kid. You don't think about that. It's not that thought doesn't cross your mind. You just kind of go and I, like I said, had the good fortune of being able to work starting out off the blocks and being able to kind of keep creating roles that started to really, you know, what happened was, right, I didn't realize until later on in my career to look back, and you realize certain roles I got to do, even the small roles, started to widen the scope of what it meant to be Asian in America. Because up until then, there's a very small corridor, strict stereotypes of what Asians were, and we all know what people thought those things were. And so I was not that. I was a hip hop Asian b-boy kind of cool kid. And so I would go later on in my career, and people would stop me in the streets and go, "Hey, you're Dante Basco." I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "You're the first cool Asian person I ever saw on film and television, ever." And that idea is like, what? Just being someone that's different than the stereotypes. And it's not something I set out to do. It's just, I had the good fortune that the producers and whatnot of my time were able to kind of see me and got to put me in certain roles. Little roles like I did on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know, this is like 1990, I don't know, early 90s. And I'm playing Ashley's boyfriend on the show. But instead of being like the stereotypical Asian nerd on the show, I'm playing the dumb jock. It's like I'm literally a dumb jock that doing jokes and don't get anything. It's like, and they're like, "Wow, Dante's playing the dumb jock, but he's Asian. Like, how's that happening?" I'm on Moesha, and I'm like the cool kid in school who's an Asian dude. And it's like, it started opening these things. And so I would later go on in my career and meet a lot of producers that aren't Asian and start understand they would write roles that are like Dante Bosco roles, or they're looking for that type, that like cool Asian kid type. And they go, "Oh, that's the Dante Bosco kind of type that we wanted."